up, guys? We're Chris and Angelo from Motionless In White, and we are going to give you a tour of our van.
Might as well start off with our front headpiece.
This is our hood ornament.
We've gotten asked thousands of times if it's real, but I don't know why we would keep a real dinosaur skull on the front of our van rather than in a museum.
Yeah. A lot of people, every time we drive anywhere, people always walk by and they'll stop and like look at it as if it's real, which I don't understand, but we keep it on here to, we just, drive right through crowds of people and stick them on with the horns and whatnot to get out of our way. This is Ryan.
Hey, this is where I sleep, right here in the shotgun. I don't really feel comfortable anywhere else in the van because I'm too big.
I don't know how anyone, I don't know if anyone else in any other bands prefers to sleep in the front seat sitting up, but...
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
This weirdo does.
I keep everything up here.
Yeah.
I have so many clothes and backpacks and everything up here. Just kind of kick it.
If you look in there, we have a suicide steering ball. It's called a suicide ball, which is illegal. So any cops watching this, it's just made for using turns, but for some reason, I don't know why it's illegal, but it helps us out a lot when we're backing up and everything, so.
We have bunks throughout the van, but last tour I had one and I hated it, so it ruined my tour, so I put a bench in. I got my Slipknot pillow, and I hate SpongeBob, but my mom gave it to me. I just keep all my clothes behind my pillow and sleep on them. We keep a lot of stuff under here as far as our bags and stuff like that.
Probably the most awesome thing that we've ever done to this van, we just did on the most recent tour that we did in April, is we installed this inverter, which we never had before. We were never able to run any electronic stuff, and we only had one outlet for people to charge their phones. So as you can imagine, extremely crazy with trying to get people in line for who's next to charge their phone. Now we have this, and we can do hair straighteners, microwaves, everything, so computers and everything. So it really helps out a lot while we're driving to not go crazy or have to fight over an outlet. I guess we can move on to my bunks. I sleep down in the dark, where in the back cave. I drink blood in there all the time. I don't have any other fun stories about it other than it's just dark all the time, except for where my head is, unfortunately. And then above me we have Balls' bunk if you want to go hang out with Balls right now.
You can come in through the side, I don't bite. I got my nice little cute curtain here. I represent the Dallas Cowboys, even though I'm from Pennsylvania. A lot of bands give us a lot of shit. But, Pennsylvania, I can like Dallas Cowboys. I drink get this out of here, Red Bull, because this is my life. I drive a lot of Red Bull. I got some for later, because I got to drive tonight. But, I keep it normal. I got my power strip here. I got some gum, in case, you wake up in the morning after a long drive, you like to stay fresh. And I got this. I stole this from Michelle Starr. This pink. I don't know if this is a leopard print and whatnot. I usually keep things back here, like my after show clothes. They smell kind of fresh. They smell a little bit. I got my shorts. I got my sock for. We'll just leave that out. I got my jacket back here. I have a few Outburn magazines for light reading on those long rides.
One of the best parts about Balls' bunk is that me and him hate the air conditioner, but he sleeps directly underneath a vent.
So I'm right under the vent, so to keep away from it, I have duct tape in order to put over so I'd stay nice and warm. So then I relax, I put my shade down, I take this, I put my computer and I watch some TV, I watch some movies, I kick it. I would like to say that I have the best bunk in the band. People have tried to sleep in it and say they didn't like it, but
You can go in the back.
I keep it real. So that's it for my bunk.
We used to have 2 more bunks than what we have right now, but as Angelo said, he hated his, and we decided to take them out and just keep these 2 long ways in a spot there. And this is where Ryan, TJ, and Ricky sleep.
What's up? This is my sweet bunk. This is actually Ryan's bunk originally, but he went up to shotgun because he can sleep up there somehow. This is where I keep my sweet bag and my toiletries. And there's a lot of garbage over here and coins and stuff. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of stains on this. It's from coffee. I drank a billion cups of coffee in here. And I have a bag full of coffee creamer. So, just in case, that's how much I love coffee. That's pretty much it. I just kind of hang out down here in my little coffin area next to Chris right here.
Yeah, me and Rick sleep in the coffins, as we like to call them, the more dark, secluded bunks out of the way of the sun. What about you, TJ?
All right, this is my crunk bunk. Usually I'm in here getting wild, getting crunk. As you probably by myself because as you can see, my mattress is almost a foot tall and I'm stuck up right to the ceiling. But I do have these cool vents right here, so I'm always cold, getting crunk, nasty all the time. I just hang my bags here. I have the most bags and I get bitched at every day for it, so usually they're hanging all over here. I'm missing right now, but yeah, just pretty much getting crunk. Screwed up my hand, getting we're punch for punch with Ryan, so yeah.
We got vodka and painkillers. That's a good time.
It's, like I said, it's the crunk bunk.
Yeah.
Getting wild all the time, and
We used to have.
it's uncomfortable as hell. I hate them. I want to tour.
We're probably gonna put another bench back here and take these out when we go back home. We used to have Christmas lights back when we toured around Christmas, but we don't light them up anymore for some reason. They were always awesome.
This is not Christmas.
But Christmas lights are good at all times. I like Christmas lights.
We forgot something right here. When you go to Dallas, Texas, there's a bum named Stanley the artist, and he drew a picture of Ryan, and Ryan, he didn't give me any money for it, which he should have, but every time we go there, we get another picture done. Rick got one last time, but I don't know where it went.
This is our decal of Bleeding Star Clothing, our friend Devin. Just check out his stuff. I don't know. We just like to support people who support us, and I guess we can move on to our trailer. As you can see, there's a bunch of dicks drawn all over it, which was not done by us. People like to just draw on the trailer, and since I don't know, it's so decorative, we decided to keep it. Really, in here, there's nothing different than anybody else's trailer except for the fact that we have a grill, and me and Angela like to barbecue as often as possible while on the road, because there's no better thing than eating barbecue or the smell of barbecue.
This is the last day of tour. It was totally different on the first day. There was like boxes and boxes of merch, but luckily, a good thing we don't have any left because you guys bought it all. Any musician watching this, I guess, would like to see the way we pack our equipment. So come over here.
Wait, ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. We ended up on this tour, TJ and Ryan and Ricky are sponsored by Schecter Guitars, and we decided on our new record to like introduce another tuning. So we already had 2 different kinds of tunings on our older stuff, and now we have 3. We have A sharp, B, and C. So those guys had to get another guitar to be able to be in the tuning. So now we have so many guitars stacked on top of each other. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's pretty awesome. We have a wall of them, and then everything else is just kind of, it's like playing Tetris, loading the trailer to
just
fit everything in.
Cases just go back and back all the way to that door that we were just in.
Yeah.
But road cases make it's so much easier because everything slides in and fits in place.
We're kind of out of room at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we were to try to add something else, I don't think we'd be able to fit it. So,
To all our fans on the road, want to know what it's like on the road. That's what it is. And every time you come to the show and you bring us cookies, candy, fruits, vegetables, all that makes it so much easier. So thank you very much.
yeah, thanks